yes. This one is for you, Mr. Johnny Rivers. And Mr. Bob O'Brien. How about the poor side of town? This one is for everyone in the WPAT listening audience tonight here, right here on the radio. Good evening to you.
How can you tell me how much you miss me? When the last time I saw you,
Hey, Steve Yeager. What's up, Dad?
You wouldn't even kiss me. Rich guy,
That's after the interview.
Must have put you down. So welcome back, baby, to the poor side of town. Do you hear me? You're nothing but a little thing. Not much more than an overnight thing. To me, you were the greatest thing this boy had ever found. And I'm gonna tell you on the poor side of town.
Singers, and you can name them, great people right here on WPAT. In the meantime, you're with Johnny Rivers right here. Mr. Johnny Rivers and Mr. Bob O'Brien will be with us soon. Johnny, it's great to have you here from California. Man. How are you?
How's it going, man?
Well, it's going really well now that you're here, and now that you're on the other side of town from California. What part of California?
I'm staying at a friend's house here in California. I'm calling you on his phone. He's going to kill me when he gets his bill.
Oh, no. So, where exactly are you as we speak?
Well, I'm up near Monterey.
Oh, that's a beautiful area. Is that where you're living now, or?
No, I live in Los Angeles.
You're an LA guy, huh?
Yeah.
How about KLOS? Remember them, KHJ?
They're still going.
Going stronger than ever, right?
KLOS is happening, yeah.
So what would you like to tell us about your career, or about some of your wonderful hits, or some things that are going on now?
My upcoming show I'm doing there with some really talented musicians there at BB King's on September 28th, where it's going to be my first New York appearance in a long, long time. I think the last time I was anywhere in that area was about 4 or 5 years ago at the Westbury with Chuck Berry. So this will be the first time actually down in Manhattan.
Wow, that's a real treat. I hope we can broadcast live from there with Bob O'Brien, who's on the line right now.
I have to work that out with BB King's, but anyhow, I'm going to be working with Will Lee, from Paul Schaefer's
Sure.
the bass player, Rich Pagano from the Fab Four, Jimmy Vivino, of course, from the Basic Cable Band on Conan's show, and my longtime keyboard keyboard guy playing B3 and keyboards Skip Edwards.
I don't think you need anyone else than that. I mean, I think you got quite a lineup, don't you?
The guitars covered between the two of us. It should be fun. So, yeah, we're kind of looking forward to it. It should be an exciting thing.
So, since Slow Dancing from 1977 that I used to play at another radio station, swaying to the music and some of your other great hits, would you like to tell us, besides playing in New York, where else you'll be playing, anything about your website or about anything?
Stuff all over the place. Yeah, the best thing to do is, as far as, first thing is just to check the website. We're going to do something up in Las Vegas, I think in about a month or so, and just here and there. I mean, we do, fairs and festivals and casinos and stuff all over the country.
Wait till you hear in a couple of minutes Gianni Records, man. They got some great hits. They're all over the world. You know that, don't you, Joe? And meantime, what could you tell us about some of your experiences working with some of these great musicians of all time?
Well, yeah, I mean, years ago, of course, I, started out at the Whiskey with just me and Joe Osborne and Eddie Rubin, just a trio. Then Mickey Jones joined me on drums. He's the guy playing on Secret Agent Man and several others. But then, the studio guys that I worked with there were fabulous. Hal Blaine and Larry Knechtel and, of course, Joe Osborne. And that was the basic group. And then, of course, James Burton played guitar on a lot of my stuff, who was Ricky Nelson's guitar player originally, and then became Elvis's guitar player up until the time Elvis passed away. And James and I are actually still do some gigs together once in a while. As a matter of fact, last summer I was passing through Nashville, and he and I got invited to go on the Grand Ole Opry and play a couple of songs, which was kind of fun.
That must have been. That's a great city, huh?
Yeah, I've been fortunate to live in a great musicians through the years.
I know Bob O'Brien wanted to ask you a couple of questions. Bobby, you out there?
I'm here, Teddy. Johnny, what a privilege and an honor. I had a question about the Secret Agent Man. How was it to work with Steve Barry on a record?
Well, P.F. Sloan and Steve Barry, actually wrote the song. And, we came up with that riff. It was kind of a steal from the James Bond theme, And originally it was a theme song for a television show called Danger Man, and it was just a verse and a chorus. And then the radio station started calling the record company saying, hey, man, you got to put that thing out as a record. So we had to go back in and cut it again. And it was a big hit. It's kind of become my theme now because it's been in a bunch of all kinds of movies and stuff. It was in Austin Powers and Bowfinger, 3 or 4 movies.
Well, we'd like to see a couple more hits from you lately, I think it would be great to have some great more songs from you.
Well, I mean, I've got, records out and stuff. As far as hits, I don't know. I mean, there's really not much of a record business left.
Yeah, well, we'll make it happen here.
Record shops anymore. It's pretty much all online. I mean, we have some really good albums that I've done, and we sell them at our concerts, and people can order them off our website. But, the days of the old record business where people really had big hits and there was top 40 and all that stuff, that's pretty much history.
Well, it's not here at WP, right, Bob? It's not dead here at WPAT because we do all top 40, 45, 78, 33 cylinders. You ask Bob O'Brien, All Night Radio, we are kicking butt, right, Bob?
Good.
Absolutely, Johnny. We play your music day and night for your crowds. They'll be here on Thursday morning between 1 and 4 a.m. You ask for it, we've got to give it to you.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, cool.
We'd love to have you come back on some of our shows and, just talk or elaborate a little bit about some of your history.
I'm in New York there. I'm going to come in a couple of days ahead of time before the gig, and if we can, because we're going to be doing some rehearsals and stuff, but if I can squeeze it in, I'll pop back for, a half hour, an hour or so. We can get on the air and talk about some stuff. That would be cool.
After that, we'll take you down to Delmonico's down the street, okay? We wouldn't want to forget that.
All right.
Well, here it is, Slow Dancing to the Music. This one I know Bob O'Brien played over WNBC. Remember that, Bobby? This one is for you, Johnny Rivers and Mr. Bob O'Brien, WPAT. Thanks, Johnny Rivers.
Hey, thank you so much. I enjoyed talking to you guys. I wish I could spend more time with you, but my buddy is going to kill me.
Have a good night. Thank you. All the best. Next.
Just the music on the radio. No one's coming, no one's gone to telephone. Just me and you, with the lights down low. Sway into the dance, sway into